dear guests of honor, these are some of the materials that we came up with, but we have a lot in store. We keep encouraging our schools not to only base on writing notes. There is a lot that the learners can achieve when they get hands-on experience. These small things are supposed to help you understand and internalize the concept of what you are learning. You get it? So please, I feel a bit sad that your teachers are not yet here. When you speak with them, ask them every time you are having a lesson, there should be something you touch for you to understand well what.
Now, you are given these ones. You are supposed to make a cow. Where do you start? Come on and put for us the head. Let's do one by one. Ah, that one has failed. Someone has failed here. Who can help him? You help him.
You come from different points.
Wait, that's the opposite way.
It's only that it was very far. Does that fit there? Yes. At the end of it all, we have made what? How? You see that?
Yes.
Then when you are given a human being, where do you start?
Head.
From the head.
Shoulder. Stomach. Feet.
And the legs.
Last to the hands.
Eh?
Last to the hands.
The hands come together with the shoulder. Oh, yeah. Thank you so much for your time.
They have interactive kind of learning, immersive. They're in control of their classroom, and then the practicals they can be unlimited. You're only limited by how much time you have. Because where we had materials not being enough in classroom, you have to work in groups and all that. Now virtual reality comes in to address some of those issues. Have one material, let students be at the center of how they are learning, let them do practicals as many times as they can in a safe environment without worry of damaging anything. So this is a classroom set. He's going to show you. This is a classroom set around computer, ICT. Students are able to identify components of the computer, assemble them, but actually even with that they get the skills in creating those places. Please have a tour within the virtual reality to see how a classroom is set, because we are able to attach materials. These controllers that are supposed to be their hands within the environment, because it is supposed to help bridge the gap within. You hold it this way. It is supposed to bridge, yes, it is supposed to completely bridge the gap within what we study in class and then the industry itself. That let us not limit our students to only the theoretical work, but let us create visual content that they can study. You can do a 360, that is the classroom now that was designed. So with this other hand here, those are the materials that you see attached to the classroom. So when you use this, this is the pointer, so you can use it to point and select. You point it to, yeah, so you can select, where you have the 3 different arrows facing. You move this, the arrows, you move this, yes, and then you use this to select.
Like this?
Yes, so when it turns, so you select again, till it turns blue, yes. Release and select.
Yeah,
So now the computer is dismantled. So basically a learner is able to assemble the different parts of a computer. If you can see, you can turn your head, just the head to see the motherboard, the RAM chip, the fan. So basically a student is being entertained as they are learning at the same time. They attempt quizzes and they are assessed. You're able to know how much time is the student spending within the experience and what are they attempting, because we get a report as an instructor to know who is attempting your quizzes, because people are worried. We have an AI enabled within the same system that helps a student, guide them through the process of understanding the different materials that they are learning in class. So
if you're stuck within the environment, you ask AI, I'm stuck here, how do I go about this? The worry was that students are copying the content, but then again, with practicals, you copy as you do. The AI doesn't do the practical, it basically just guides you through.
All the things that you see here are embedded in the curriculum. The students are not surprised when you see some of the things here. For example, right here is a manometer. It is found in senior 3 physics, measuring pressure in liquids. And many of them have covered that area, but they did not recognize this. And when you explain to them that, wow, it gets much easier when you have this kind of thing. Why don't they bring for us these things at school? So that is the kind of experience. These bimetallic strips, I've been trying to give explanations to them, and they have actually covered those areas, but they had not touched this. And they realized that it gets much easier for them to understand and to retain the knowledge. Because when you simply read, you feel like you've understood at that particular time, but with time, it fades out. But when you touch and use, you cannot forget.
Management and staff of Jinja Secondary School who are hosting us here today, it gives me a pleasure to welcome you here today. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is with great honor that we are honored to have these two dignitaries here who agreed to partner with us and pioneer the cause of education in terms of organizing this Education and Career Expo. The overview of the Expo was mainly to create a platform for interaction between the various players in the education sector with the children. In that way, we bridge the gap that seems to be there between the children and the other players in the education sector. As clearly stated, it is the pioneer event. The challenges in pioneer events have been very vivid here. As we go on, we shall work towards stamping them out. But sure, the next time we shall do better. To the students, I hope that you've enjoyed the Expo. You've had to learn those things some of the things that you did not know. I saw you extremely taken up with the Uganda Martyrs, with the Institute of ICT, with the National Curriculum Development Center. Yeah, carry on, more is coming. This is an annual event. The fact that it has started like this does not mean to go on like this. Thank all of you, our exhibitors, for the support. It's been, without your support, we wouldn't be able to get where we are. Let me also thank the teachers of Jinja Parents School, of Jinja Senior Secondary School, of Kira College Boutique, who have so far brought us their children. Let me thank the management and staff of Jinja Senior Secondary School for agreeing to host us. Lastly, I will thank the City Education Officer, sir, for entrusting us, and OBB for also putting the trust in us to organize this function.
I want first to appreciate Kyabazinga wa Busoga for embracing education, for accepting to tell people that education is the way to go. As you go back, OHT1, I request that you tell the Kyabazinga of Busoga that we appreciate all the support he gives, and we appreciate the inspiration he gives to the children of Busoga. I want to thank the Stek group for organizing this expo in Jinja, the first of its kind. They have been at Maido several times. We have exchanged views. I want to thank them for this initiative. An initiative to uplift the education standards of Busoga, unlocking a brighter future, building bridges. UICT, I want to tell you, as a state education officer, there is a lot which is still lacking in our schools. Career guidance seriously is lacking in many of our schools. You will go to a school and ask a learner, what would you like to become? Many of them do not know. So they end up not pursuing a career path of their interest because they have not been guided. I want to thank this of Stek for thinking about it. Maybe this would have entirely been organized by us, the education officers. But they came to us, they have woken us up. And I want to appreciate, because I know a lot has been invested into this expo. To me, when I come and find these exhibitors and find the students, when it is the first of its kind, I want to count it as a success. And we have agreed with them that let this become an annual event. If the first time we are this, I'm sure next year we shall be more and we shall continue. I want to appreciate the institutions which have come to exhibit, because they are the ones who have made this event a reality. If they hadn't come, there would be nothing here. So I want to thank them for the commitment, I want to thank them for the sacrifice, and I want to encourage them that please come and come again. As chief guest, I want to tell you that the serious schools are the schools which have come for this exhibition, because they know what they want. Currently in our secondary schools, we have what we are calling the new lower secondary curriculum. A curriculum which is emphasizing bringing up an all-round child, a holistic child. A curriculum which is emphasizing competencies, so that by the time a child leaves a level, that child can competently live in society. We are going away from providing education only for the head, cognitive, but providing education which is whole, cognitive, psychomotor, and affective, so that we bring up an all-round child who can competently live in society, who can be useful in society. I want to single out National Curriculum Development Center. We thank you for the initiatives. I can imagine the pressures which you go through developing these different curriculums. We are at the receiving end. We are at the implementation. But we also feel that pressure. I want to encourage you to please continue. That this curriculum is cascaded to all levels of education. That children come from down knowing what they are going to become. That they can pursue a career path which is beneficial to them other than studying everything. And at the end of it, they become nothing because the line is not being clear. So I want to appreciate you, NCDC, for the good work which you're doing. I want to thank the parents who have sent their children here, the schools which have brought their children here. It's because you know what you want that you come here. I want to implore all schools, those who have failed to come this year, next year to make it a point, that you bring your children so that they are guided, so that they find out how things are done, so that they have choice of the universities to go to, the national institutions which have come here, I want to thank you so much. Because when you explain to our learners, they can make meaningful choices so that they join when they know where they are going. Once again, UICT work, I want to thank you for accepting to embrace this function, for accepting to be with us. I want to implore you that you continue supporting us. Kyabazinga will also get to support us. Jinja is so much in support, so that this one becomes a real, realistic annual event which will benefit all Busoga. I thank you so much for listening to me. I say all this for God and my country.
Our Executive Director, the staff of Jinja SS that has enabled us to be here today, our dear exhibitors, that is Uganda Martyrs University, UICT, Fountain Publishers, NCDC, our dear students, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Kodeyo. Mwebale kwida. Tusimye bwemwijja olunaku olwaleero to be part of this exhibition. Thank you so much for accepting to be here. Our dear exhibitors, we are so much grateful for your commitment to the education of our children in Busoga and for bringing to them such wonderful innovations and skills. I believe most of them who have been here today are not going as they came. Actually, who have been here since yesterday. Our Executive Director, we want to thank you for this innovation and your entire team as far as Stek Group Limited is concerned. This is what His Majesty is aiming at. His Majesty is working hard to eliminate and reduce illiteracy in Busoga Kingdom. As we are all aware, that he's the champion of education in Busoga. My dear students who are here today, we should not take this opportunity that we've got for granted. This is a golden opportunity which is rare to get, and for the exhibitors that are here, thank you for bringing this golden opportunity to the children, especially in Jinja, because most of the schools that are here are specifically from Jinja. As the DEO has put it, we pray that it is extended to the other regions, other chiefdoms, other parts of Busoga, because according to the interaction that I've had with the different exhibitors, it is really necessary as Uganda Martyrs is imparting knowledge in relation to career guidance and also reducing on inferiority to our children as far as university education is concerned. UICT, thank you so much. I've already appreciated you, and especially for bringing the girl child on board. I told you that I'm one of the teachers of Gender and ICT. When I'm teaching Gender and ICT, you look at ICT and the emphasis is put on most of the bigger technologies. Most of the heavy technology is assumed to be by the men. Even when you look at the mere phones, a woman is expected to have the Mapesa phone and is not expected to have the smartphone. But the world is now a global village as far as ICT is concerned. Thank you for embracing both the girl and the boy child. Fountain Publishers, we are looking at the current education system is encouraging the children to research. So when you bring the books to them and also let them know that everyone has the ability to publish a book, it's so great. And please, your request, I will pass it over to His Majesty as well as the Minister of Education and we see how it can be handled. NCDC, our great body in Uganda, because whatever these children learn, it is because of you. Thank you for bringing such touching tools to our children. As I told you while we were exhibiting, that most of the children have never even touched such tools, and they always see them during the final exams. That is why they end up failing when it comes to practicals. It is our prayer that we consider even the rural schools so that they can also get such knowledge and be equipped with whatever is used in as far as tools are concerned. I don't want to waste a lot of time, but I want to let you know that His Majesty the Kyabazinga is proud of you as students of Busoga. Even if you don't come from Busoga, but you are studying from Busoga, you are part of Busoga. Uganda Martyrs, UICT, you are part of Busoga. And you've already told me that Uganda Martyrs, you are the in-laws to the Kyabazinga. We are proud of you. He's fighting teenage pregnancy and early marriages. We are all aware that he was appointed by Balinaine to be the ambassador to stop teenage pregnancy and early marriages. My dear students, the best fruits are after this level. Let no one wink you into habits that will make you leave what? Leave school at this early stage. We need you. It is the reason why we are here. It is the reason why these institutions are here. So he pledges to support you in education. And the Executive Director, I want to tell you that the bursaries of the Kyabazinga Awards, the schools that are here are beneficiaries from those bursaries. And I believe that we could be having some children who are studying on the scholarship of His Majesty the Kyabazinga. Please don't let him down. Let the Kyabazinga shine. Let the kingdom shine. Let your school shine through you. Let Stek shine through you, because we are here because of Stek. I want to commit myself on behalf of the kingdom, since the time we began the partnership with you, that we shall give you the total support that is required to eliminate the illiteracy, to support our children in Busoga. Our dear partners through Stek, we are going to give you the support that is so required to ensure that the goals and objectives of Stek reach at the peak. Because we began this organization with a very great aim, which we don't want to let you down, to die in between. We shall move with you until when your goals and objectives have been met. And our prayer is that from Jinja to another chiefdom, from another chiefdom to another chiefdom. And then we have a Busoga education segment, Expo, which will bring all schools together to exhibit. My dear students, next time, whatever you've learned and what you learn in school, I know you are also going to participate, and we see your exhibition to know how this, the knowledge that you've acquired here has been so much useful. I also bring you greetings from the Minister of Education Owek Nantale Nasabu. She was supposed to be with us here today, but because of the different engagements in the kingdom, it was not possible.
Atubajeeta mu isomero lya secondary school. Amasomero gali kwida mu exhibition eno. Universities gali exhibiting, government gali exhibiting. So abana abasomero are able to see the revolution of ICT bali kutambula. Kubanga chembo now at another level of ICT. Taku ni AI, artificial intelligence, yone eriwo. so abaana balina kintu kye bali kwegera mu exhibition eno singa tandika okuba buli mwaka lidda kuyambako mu career guidance kubanga buti bwine balina ni prototype da fire extinguisher prototype da generator byonna kye tweta skilling on the other hand so using IT before there has been skilling mu bintu biri manual kubaada kukola bya agriculture kukola bya kutunga ebintu byekikati bwe tugire mu skilling ya IT whereby mutasobola ku developing machine nga bano ba developing prototype ya fire extinguisher gibajja okuta mu dormitories g'abaana mu masomero tulekera okuba ni issue nti domu yakoze eki yayiire and it's a one off and it's cheap. So to me I want to thank so much ababeteesiteesi b'omukolo guno era nga ndi nti bansuubiza nti every year baida kitaawo ekaali ku ework tomorrow amasomero agana kaali kuidda naye amasomero mangi gaida ag'omu city but nsaba agaali kuidda gona gaide experiencing this revolution ya ICT exhibition ngeno tuvire mu myereso gire nti ya agriculture ya manufacturers buli kujja mu myereso gya IT in line with career guidance, in line with skilling, in line with okwezimba okusobola okuba nekyewekolera ng'omuntu.